What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the We Tired Show. On today, you guys see, unfortunately, I knew this was gonna come. Lil Boosie, Miss Bianca herself. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this man and his obsession with Lil Nas X. I wonder, does he think this is gonna help revitalize his career or something? I'm not really sure. But anyway, so the topic again is about Lil Boosie coming for Lil Nas X and the pregnancy photos that Lil Nas X posted of himself. So, as you guys saw in the last video that I had did, that Lil Nas X, he made his big announcement stating that he was pregnant with his album and he's gonna be due very soon to, give birth to his album, etc. So Lil Boosie at like 5 a.m. in the morning decided to go on Twitter. He wrote here, Lil Nas X, what the fuck? You just don't stop. I think he's going to turn around and suck one of his background dancers' dick on national TV. Girl, what? That's what you got from that photo? I just could not with Lil Boosie. I think Lil Boosie is just really, really, really troubled. His behavior. I understand. Okay, so let me say this. I'm gay. Everybody know that. I'm not one of those gay people that needs everybody to accept me. I really don't care if you accept me or not. I'm not sleeping with you. I probably don't talk to you. I don't know you. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me if you accept what I'm doing in my bedroom or in my life because you're not relevant to me. But in this situation, it's almost to the point where it's like, okay, you don't have to agree with it. Cool. If that's not what you believe in, whatever. But this whole just consistent, like, antagonizing, trying to find ways to argue with him and all this stuff like that, it's very concerning. I don't know what to make of it. I've met a lot of homophobic men in my life, but I've never seen any of them go to the point or to the extent of searching out for gay stuff or gay people, trying to antagonize them, fight with them, and all that stuff like that. I've never seen that before. I know it exists, but I've just never personally seen that before. And to me, this is just so odd that he's just so concerned. And he put hashtag, what he put on here? He put hashtag, protect yours. Lil Boosie, you were in jail for 8 years. You need to be fixing and make sure your children is stable psychologically for the time you missed in their lives. And then you got arrested for the same crap again, drugs and guns, in 2019. After you just went to jail, in 2000 or whatever he went to jail. It's just so comical to me that a felon who has not shown himself to be rehabilitated is coming out of prison trying to tell other people what they need to do with their lives and how they need to live their lives. You supposedly have all this money, let your fans tell you you're so rich and you have an estate and all this stuff. Why aren't you projecting the image or having the conversation within the community as it relates to generational wealth? Why aren't you having conversations about financial literacy? Why aren't you having conversations with all of these little boys who look up to you, unfortunately, about maintaining your credit, building a nest egg, doing all that different stuff? No, you out here talking all this reckless hood crap that is not conducive to anything. Lil Boosie is trash. He's a complete fuck up. You got pictures of you in prison with your children. You taking pictures with your children in prison. That's nothing to be proud of. Yes, we all got a past. But most times, hopefully in most cases, people learn from their past and try to better themselves and project themselves better in the world to show that, hey, I went through things I can change. You still wallowing in your foolishness. He's a moron. This is why I don't take none of these rappers and, oh, we the leaders of the black community. Y'all ain't nothing. Let me be perfectly clear. You are ghetto thugs that the music industry is using to feed that toxic culture, which y'all want to claim is black culture. That's your place. You're not special. You're not doing anything amazing. They're using y'all to pump more drugs, violence, misogyny, and homophobia within the black community. That's all y'all being used for. I can't name one rapper that's really out here uplifting and making music that uplifts the black community. All of them is pushing more mess after mess after mess into the black community. And you wondering why all of these little boys and stuff out here murdering and killing each other, and then murdering people, the kids and everything else, because they listening to y'all and that crap y'all call music. What happened to discussing poetry, rapping poetry and stuff like that? That was the initial intent of rap. Y'all have completely degraded and just destroyed rap with y'all guns and foolishness and all this mess that y'all keep talking about. But yet you really think, back to Lil Boosie, you really think that you have a position to stand on, and you're really helping in the community and your children by out here talking reckless and stalking Lil Nas X? Like, seriously? You even said it yourself in your Breakfast Club interview. When you went to prison, you got back out, all of your friends was either dead or in prison because they was listening to you. Violent criminal. Like, come on, like, y'all gotta be serious. Like, y'all cannot be serious. Talking about, oh, he got money and all that stuff. Who gives a fuck he got money? Having money doesn't make you a good person. Hitler had money. Hitler wasn't a good person. Stalin had money. He wasn't a good person. Mussolini had money. He wasn't a good person. All of the white supremacists and stuff back in the day and today got money. They're not good people. Half the billionaires who got money, they're not good people. The way they treat their workers and everything like that. So at the end of the day, what makes you think you're fit to be a parent? Just because you nutted in somebody doesn't make you qualify you as a parent. You were emotionally damaged, apparently, from your fucked up upbringing, and now you fucking up these children that you claim that you're protecting. What they're gonna see, and hopefully they get to experience other different type of people. That way they can create their own reality as it relates to dealing with people different than them. But if they're looking at you as an example, your children are going to grow up and be trash as well if they're looking at you. And I pray to God they just respect you enough because you're taking care of them. But other than that, I really hope and pray they do not take on your mindset, especially your little boys. We do not need any more misogynistic, homophobic black men in this world. We have enough. We have plenty. And apparently you running for president over the entire club of the motherfuckers, because you just the loudest ignorant one out of all the bunch. But like I said, a lot of them subscribe to your mentality. So it's like, which one is which? This shit is crazy. Dude, like, you ain't got nothing else to be worrying about. You need to be creating more businesses and different things like that in order to sustain yourself, because your music career is not popping at this point. And if you do have those businesses, you need to keep creating, because you don't have the other financial outlets like you used to. So you need to make sure all of your team and everybody's taken care of. You got tons of other things you could be worrying about. You want to be fighting with a gay dude on the internet. Like, I don't understand it. These men always claiming, oh, I'm not with that gay shit, is what they call it. Or I'm worried about myself. Just leave me alone. Don't put that in my face and all that stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you're searching out this stuff. Why is Lil Nas X stuff coming up on your timeline? Like, I have so many questions. If this really bothers you, why are you consistently seeking this stuff out in order to try to insert yourself into the conversation? Like, I know Dick is good. Dick is amazing. Dick can have you acting crazy. I'm wondering, did he really get some good dick and it got him acting crazy? Because I don't see normal people or guys acting like this. I see guys who really got some good cooter cat or got some good dick act like this. And now they just can't leave a person alone who smashed them out real good. I'm confused. What y'all tell me, what is really the problem? Like, what's the tea? I really want to know what the problem is. At first I was like, okay, he just hate gay people. But now this is becoming almost like an obsession. And it's like, you got so many other problems and issues that you deal with and that the energy and stuff that you putting out into the world that you need to be fixing, but yet you worried about Lil Nas X. Let me read to y'all one of his songs, and he's always talking about he worried about the kids and he need to protect his kids and all this stuff. This is one of his songs that he raps. It's called Nasty Nasty. It says, I like to jump in that P word and suck on them fingers. I promise you, girl, I don't miss. Squeeze on that ass while I rub on your asshole. While you motorbike up on the dick. Suck on my dick and I give you a kiss. Guess I'm a nasty little bitch. End quote. That's the lyrics to one of his songs. And you're worried about the children? Really? This is coming from the man who paid grown women out of his own mouth to molest his children. This is the same person on Instagram that's getting naked on Instagram in a jacuzzi. This is the same man who was telling black women, or women in general, I guess, to put their P words on camera. But he's so concerned about the kids. Like I said in one of my previous videos, the problem with these type of men, especially these type of black men, is that they don't want their children to be gay. It has nothing to do with anything else in terms of, with him I think it's more issues, but it has nothing to do with, oh, they're trying to save the children and all this stuff. Their biggest fear is having gay sons. They're not gonna be there for them. They're not gonna take care of them. They're gonna fight the mothers with child support. There was a recording when he was cussing out the baby mama of his daughter and called his daughter the B word. But you so concerned about the kids. The problem that they have is that from this type of culture that they grew up in, that uneducated, get it how you can get it type culture, just no goals, no ambition, no anything. And then he was given an outlet to try to make something of himself, but he can't let go of that mentality of that hood crab in the barrel type mentality. This is what they do in the hood. But in the hood, there's so many gay people in the hood that's all around them. And this is what y'all want to focus on in terms of what you think is ruining the community. It's crazy to me. Just like what I was saying in my other video with T.I. Like T.I. on here screaming and yelling about what he don't want his kids to watch and all this stuff like that. And your kids are still out here acting a damn fool. You got your baby girl up here talking about she don't like her hair. You got King out here acting like he a thug, growing up in the suburbs, and he's smoking weed and got strippers and stuff in hotel rooms at the age of 17. But you guys are good fathers. Like, I don't see it. I don't see it. Like, maybe I'm missing something. And I'm not gonna give you kudos because you're a celebrity. Like, I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. Your actions and what you guys are producing in terms of children, it shows that you guys aren't good fathers. It shows you're not present. But you're so concerned about what this dude doing in his private moments or in his bedroom. And I think since Lil Nas X put the photo out to the public, he's definitely up for criticism. If y'all don't like that or whatever the case may be, that's y'all choice to criticize him. I'm not defending that. Lil Nas X is not beyond reproach. If you don't like something, you don't like it, period. But to the extent that he goes to try to tear him down and always trying to fight with him and argue with him and stuff, it's like, dude, like, seriously? And then he was on a Breakfast Club talking about, oh, he's speaking for the men who are scared to speak. And I would agree with him with that. There is a lot of heterosexual black men that think like him. There is a lot of them that think the way he does. And it is what it is. It's a lot of homophobic heterosexual black men. Some of them may not go to the extent of trying to fight gay people and all that stuff like that, but they have a very unpopular opinion when it comes to gay people. We'll put it like that. Gay people may have done nothing to them, but they just, I don't know what it is about within this community when it comes to heterosexual black men and gay people. They just won't leave us alone. I don't know what it is. We ain't got to do nothing to you or nothing like that. They just won't leave us alone. I was talking to this one guy, and he said that he feels as though that the reason why he has a problem with gay people is because their representation of him and he wants us to represent black men in a good way. So when gay men wear nails or makeup and all that stuff, that's not representing black men in a good way. And I posed the position to him. I understand what you're saying. I disagree, because we're not a monolith. We all are individuals, and we we should be able to represent what we represent as people individually. But I positioned this to him. Why isn't that same veracity posed to all of the heterosexual black men who are running these gangs and shooting up your community? Why isn't that same veracity being posed to black men, heterosexual black men, who are getting all of these different women pregnant but not actually taking care of these kids, and then fighting people on child support and stuff? I said, because consistently they fight and scream and want to argue and get mad and make videos about, oh, they put me on child support, child support, child support. Why should she even have to put you on child support? She shouldn't even have to do that. Why isn't that same veracity being used as it relates to making sure that you have a physical presence in your children's lives? Gay people are not the people out here having kids. Y'all are. Some of us, choose to have children, through alternative means, and some people, actually get women pregnant and stuff through agreements and different things like that, and be surrogates and stuff. But at the end of the day, the vast majority of the people who are producing children within the black community is heterosexual black men and heterosexual black women. But yet y'all blame all the problems in terms of how the children are being raised on black women. I see countless tweets and Instagram posts and stuff talking about essentially black women are to blame for the reason why these children are turning out the way they're turning out. How can you even have the audacity to blame all of this on black women when you all aren't even present in these children's lives? So I don't know. It's just the rabbit hole runs deep with this situation. I just don't understand, how can you verbally and rationally position your mindset to say, or to think, that you all are completely absolved of any issues. The vast majority of the issues that's going on within the black community stems from heterosexual black men. And the reason why I'm separating this case, because a lot of times gay people, trans people, we're not a part of y'all community. Y'all most times don't let us come to the cookouts and do all this different stuff. We have to form our own things outside of y'all. But all the drugs, the fighting, the not taking care of these kids, murdering children while they playing in the front yard. Just seen a story about a couple months ago where this beautiful little baby and the mother is in the drive-thru at McDonald's. This is in Florida. And somebody opened fire trying to kill the father, I guess, and murdered her and the baby. She threw herself in front of the baby, and the dad got out the car and ran. Black men, heterosexual black men, I'm so confused. Y'all are such alpha males and claiming that all of y'all are kings. This is not kingly behavior, sweetheart. The kings don't run from their kingdoms. The king stands firm in their kingdom, and they defend their kingdom to their last breath. You get out the car and you run. And your whole family is shot up. Child, I ain't gonna go on a rant of these men, because it ain't gonna turn out the way y'all hoping. So anyway, y'all leave y'all y'all leave y'all comments, and y'all leave y'all, please subscribe, comment, like, and give me, let me know what y'all think about this situation. I'm just very curious what y'all really think about this Lil Boosie and Lil Nas X situation, because it's too much for me. And why is your name still Lil Boosie and you about 50 years old? Child, that's another problem. Anyway, talk to y'all later. I'm done with my rant. See y'all in the next video. Later.